Hey everyone, I'm Amena, or Mena Angelfire, and welcome back, explorers, to my extra content. Be sure to also look at the description below for all credits given. And with that said, I'm going to say this. For my extra content and uh, most gaming content, I do not use what I'm considering to be my vlogging VTuber model. But in all seriousness, this model was the first one that actually got me started with VTubing at all. So that's kind of special. And this model was created by Vanum-Chan. And I'm very grateful that she did. After all, uh, I took a clip of a picture for for this model and shared it with a friend. And the first thing she said was, uh, "That looks kind of like you." So yeah, but I love the band-aids and the little hearts, and well, I kind of also love purple. But with that said, this extra content is all about the different VTuber models I've created. Not all of them have decent names, but yeah. Either one, well, either way, I think I will introduce the next one, which I will be using throughout the rest of this extra content video or videos. I think it's videos actually. But either way, give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so, um, yes, this is my Serena Cutes bottle, and, I do have a couple that I created, for when I'm just, you know, recording stuff for fun. And, um, it's not a part of anything per se, but still, either way, um, I felt I'd share the Serena Cutes models that I have, but this is the first one that did actually bear the name. Uh, Originally, they had the Comfy Time name, but I feel like Serena Cutes is a little bit better. So I'm off to show the other ones. Well, what do you think? Good for summertime? But, yeah, this is one of the original ones that I did for Serena Cutes, and I felt it would be more appropriate for summer. Okay, so this is actually the first Serena Cutes I made. Um, so this is the first one called Comfy Time, and I changed the red hoodie to a pink one because it's closer to purple. So sue me. Okay, but I had to have a few that were kind of sort of related to Halloween. Of course, I had to have something kind of Alice in Wonderland like, because, well, when you come right down to it, well, come to think of it, I don't think there's many people who dress up as Alice in Wonderland during Halloween. But uh, Alice is definitely the subject of a few books and uh, uh, um, maybe a few video games. Eh, well, I think those video games are more horror related. I don't know, but uh, yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next one. And wouldn't you know it, it's a maid outfit. um, I'm pretty sure there are a number of uh people wearing maid outfits for costumes and uh well, I definitely know there are some with them for The Sims, and well, certain jobs require them or something similar. Well, usually a maid, maybe a maid person. I'm getting tongue tied. I'll be right back and I'll pick another one. Okay, so this is the most recent one that I had created, and I'm using this specifically for Tiny Tales, which is everything I have written and am writing. There is at least one story that I'm going to have to break up a lot, but at least I warned you ahead of time that the stories that I might share uh, might go from 10 to 20 to 30 minutes apiece. But the story I have in mind, well, might take a little bit to type up and read. And bear in mind, it is still in its draft form, and things are changing quite a bit. But that is actually my first attempt, eh, technically second attempt at a book. Well, the original draft was only 40 pages, and this wound up being 112 pages, I think. I could be wrong. But, um, we'll see. Either way, I'm going to share another, um, well, I'm going to share yet another VTuber model with you. Okay, I created all of the ones that I'm sharing with you right now. The very first one, that was created by Vanum-Chan. But I felt a need to create my gamer model which uh, goes more in line with my profile picture currently. Um, yeah. So you'll be seeing a little bit more of this one, I hope, eventually. But you know what? I do have quite a few more that I want to share. So, yeah, I might as well attempt to share them now. But either way, I went through my Serena Cutes models to my gamer model. And all that follow are essentially gamer models, but they kind of go along with the storyline. So we'll go with that. Yeah. So I'll be right back with the first one. All right. So this kind of goes along with my uh VTuber lore. So I was in a place, I was playing ball, and I was basically a schoolgirl, right? And in that storyline, I chased my ball through a portal, which led me to a different world. Um, shall we say it's kind of lucky? So either way, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the deal. The world I wound up in is a bit blocky. Uh well, game world, Minecraft, or some other blocky thing. And at least I was lucky enough that there were berries of some sort. Well, technically I consider myself to be a steampunk fairy, but yeah, I bet you're wondering where are my wings? But I'm going to just say that not every reality have fairies that have wings. Some do, some don't. So yeah, either way, elven dress. Elven fairy? Um, yeah, something like that. Either way, I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, this particular outfit is for when in my story I created something like a hot air balloon or an airship and I'm exploring the world and I'm still kind of homesick. So I'm looking for things to jump through a new portal. But in my travels, I meet somebody who I call a friend, and I will share what they look like in a second. Okay, so yes, I encountered EOF or Enderman Overlord friend. Um, this one was a bit interesting to create, but you know what? I can like it. Um, I'm not sure if I want to do more with the Minecraft story part of this, but this is kind of nice. Either way, I'm thinking that what happens is EOF, um, having a friend for the very first time, it helps that friend out to make a portal that might help her to get home. But things don't quite work that way. So I'll be right back. Well, once through that portal for the very first time, um, my character, Mena Angelfire, found herself in a world where the closest thing to a fairy was a gobliness. Or rather, the very first game that I attempted to play for exploring the multiverse was Shakes and Fidget, which inspired the creation of Fidget the Goblins. But, as you can see, this is not Fidget. This is actually uh, more closely in line to the character I created for Shakes and Fidget. But, well, there are other games that I participated in. So, this is but a first stop in the uh, VTuber models I made for my uh, ex- exploration of the multiverse, as it were. Well, the whole story is my VTuber character is trying to get back to her home because she's kind of stuck in the Minecraft world. But I'll be right back. And of course, once we're back at the Minecraft at the Minecraft World Hub, there's constant jumping through the portal. And well, there's a number of different worlds she can find. So another one she finds, um, she's kind of disheartened because the only thing available to potentially and be is a robot. So yeah. The game I'm referring to is Spiral Knights. Um, I haven't actually played that game all the way through, and the last time I tried it, I got a little further, but the recording wasn't very good. So I think if I were to play it again, I might have to just play it off camera. Either way, I wasn't done. So I'm going on to the next one, inspired to my portal jumping or game jumping, as it were. Okay, so the next one that I did was Champions Online, which is basically a superhero game. So I had to create a a superhero, kind of. So, I did actually come up with a name for this character, or, well, for this model, actually, to go in line with the superhero theme. So, Fairy Fire. Yeah. Either way, uh, after some heroics, my character returns back to the Minecraft world, only to jump through the portal yet again. I'm afraid I'm going to have to end this episode here and leave you all with this. If you have been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, and as always, be true to you. Amena or Mena Angel.